Hey folks, so here's another tutorial. I went through this at the training for the booth itself, but just in case anybody forgets, because I know you might not be out for a long time yet, but it's how to change the ink in the printer. So the printer's on at the minute, and the only way you know that there's no ink left is if someone tries to print a photo and it doesn't come out. So if that does happen, it's a very simple fix. Always make sure you have an extra box of this with you no matter what. It's the box that's marked CKD868. That's for the D90 Mitsubishi printer. So to change the ink, press this button down here and it should pop open if you give it a pull. Sorry, try and do this one-handed. So yeah, push that button in and pull it towards you. There's two compartments here that you need to sort out. So the first being the paper. Push this little tab. Bring it all the way down. There is instructions inside of how to change it, but it's pretty straightforward. So take the paper out whenever it's at the end. You'll notice that there will be paper left in it, and you're wondering why. There's paper left. Why is it not printing? It's because the ink ribbon's a lot shorter than the actual paper itself. So there's always a little bit of extra left behind, and you'll see exactly why that is. So if you're looking to change the paper, grab a new piece out of the box. It should be two papers and two inks in each box. Just push at the side here, these little clips, pull them out each side, take the other paper out, change it over, push it back in, and slide it into where it originally was. It should just pop in. If I've done it right. Yeah. Find the end of the ink, the papers, apologies. Find the edge of the paper, and if you just bring it down to the rollers, sorry, this is quite difficult one-handed. There we go. So if you get it under the rollers, start pushing it slowly across until you hear it beeping. Just keep rolling. It should beep any second now. Yep. So that means it's ready to go. Take out the ink. Something similar with this, I'm just checking to see how much is left. It can only fit into one of these compartments, so get the new ink out. Take this one out, for example. And if I had new ink, I would grab it, put it back in its place. Like I said, there's only one place this can go. The little latches are different sizes each, so you can't get this wrong. Be very careful with it because it is quite tender, and especially in the winter it can become quite cold and it can rip. If it does rip, it is fixable, and you just have to try and roll it around one of the ends and try to roll it on. So just do that there, roll it on. Okay, stick her back in, and what's going to happen is once we close this up, it's going to print 3 blank test pages. If you're out of paper, it'll say paper ribbon will be flashing orange. If it says alarm, that means there's something wrong with the actual printer itself. There is a fault. I've noticed before, there's our 3 pages. I've noticed before if you pull out the paper tray, which comes out like, sorry, let's show you that again. Comes out, just pull it towards you. It'll bring on the alarm. So make sure the paper tray's in place. If it's coming up with alarm, that's probably the first thing you should try and do is take out the paper tray and just slide it back in. And that should turn off the alarm. So that's the printer tutorial. Hopefully you should have no problems with that. It's simple enough.